everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a tag. This tag was created by Emma Books. I'll link her video down below. So this is called the Totally Should Have tag, and this is basically just about books and what should have happened to them or what should not have happened to them. I mean, that's basically all I have to say, so let's get started. So number 1 is Totally Should Have Gotten a sequel. And for this I actually just chose any Morgan Matson book, and that is just because I love all of her books so much. They're all so good, and I will accept a sequel from any of these books. They're all so amazing. Number 2 is Totally Should Have Gotten a spin-off series. And so this one I wouldn't really need a series, I guess. I mean, I'd take one. I would totally love another book for I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, and that is just because this book is so amazingly good. It makes you so happy and inspires you so much. It's so beautiful. I love just the characters and the plot. I feel like you couldn't really go anywhere with the plot, but I mean, I would just love another book from her about these characters. Number 3 is a character that totally should have ended up with someone else. And okay, so for this one, I don't actually have anyone just because normally, most of the time, I really actually can't think of any book where I wasn't happy with the ship. I'm one of those people who basically always gets along with the ship that ends up happening to be canon. I don't really have a problem with it. Like, I'm Team Edward, Team Peeta. I normally get my way. I don't really have a problem with any of the books, I don't think. I can't think of any. Number 4 is an author that should totally write more books. For this, I chose Jennifer Niven, who has written All the Bright Places. She's actually coming out with another book soon, so this will come true. She will be writing another book. This one book that I read from her was written so well, and I loved it so much, and even though this was her first YA book, it was amazing. So I feel like if she's gonna write more, they're also gonna be really good. Number 5 is a book that totally should have ended differently. And for that, I chose Fire with Fire by Jenny Han and this one author, Siobhan Vivian. I can't pronounce her name for my life. She seems to be popping up everywhere. I'm not gonna spoil this book because it is the 3rd in a trilogy, but I was very annoyed with the ending of this book because I loved the series so much, but then the end. It wasn't even the whole book. It was the end of the book. I hated it. If you've read this book, you should know what I'm talking about. It was so good until the end. So number 6 is a book or series that should have its own TV show. And so I was originally going to say The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare, but that already has a TV show. I wish it was a better TV show. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. It's just, I like the casting. I don't like that they don't follow the plot accurately, basically at all. They don't really follow the plot at all. But so, since I can't choose that one, because it's already a TV show that we're just blessed with, I chose The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. And I mean, I feel like this book, the series, would be good as either a TV show or a movie because it's a trilogy and I don't know, movies, but I just love the concept of these books. It's like kids with superpowers, but they're not like regular superpowers. It would just make such a good TV show. I feel like this would be a really good TV show. I'd watch it if they did accurately. Shadowhunters. I would watch this. I would definitely watch this book if they made it into a TV show. Number 7 is a book or series that totally should have a movie franchise. I don't even really know if this counts as a series because you don't have to read them in order, but like if you do, it makes it better. But I chose all of Stephanie Perkins' books. Well, Anna and the French Kiss, Lola and the Boy Next Door, and Isla and the Happily Ever After. I love these books so much. I've read them so many times. I feel like these would just make really cutesy movies. I would watch them so many times if they did them really well. These are such good books, and I feel like I would totally watch the movie if they made them into a movie. Number 8 is a book that totally should have had one point of view. For that book, I chose Elysian by Veronica Roth. I'm not going to spoil the book, but all I'm gonna say is they split it into 2 points of views, and you knew something was up. That's all I'm gonna say. But you knew something was up because they split into 2 point of views. Number 9 is a book that should totally have a cover change. For that book, I chose The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp. See, I have the movie cover for this book, which I absolutely adore. I think it's so cute. I love the movie, so it works out perfectly. But if I am not mistaken, the original cover is this ugly, it's like a cup. It's like a takeout cup, like a McDonald's gas station, you know, like one of those gigantic drink things. And maybe they did change it, I don't know. But that cover is so freaking ugly. I hate it so much. That's why I bought the movie cover. Please change it. Unless they already have it, then someone show me the new cover because I would love to see it. Number 10 is a book that totally should have kept the original covers, and for that I chose Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead. I have the new covers and I hate them. It's literally just a VA with colors. And yeah, there's like a face in the background, but you can't really see the face because you're distracted by the VA. Yes, the old covers were ugly, but at least you could tell the difference between which one is which. Now I'm just gonna be like the red one, the green. I don't even know the colors for them. I mean, I haven't read it yet. Keep the old cover. Like, you should be able to distinguish which book is which, at least. Or just make it a new cover. This is ugly. This was a waste of money. And you can't even buy these hardcover. Like, if you want a hardcover, you have to get the old cover, but you can't find the old cover anywhere, so then you're stuck with this paperback. And lastly, number 11 is a series that totally should have just ended after the first book. I feel like a lot of people are going to agree with me, but I chose Divergent by Veronica Roth. This first book slayed. It was so good. I don't have a favorite book, but when I read this book, I told everyone this was my favorite book for like a year. This was my favorite book. I don't have a favorite book anymore, but this was it. Like, I was able to say this is my favorite when I could never tell anyone what my favorite was. That's how much I loved this book. And then I read the other two and I was just like, oh, it would have been better if she had just stopped after this one. Okay, and so that was the totally should have book tag. I have no one really to tag, but if you want to do this, consider yourself tagged. It was actually quite fun to do just because it was fun to discuss what you wish had happened, what you wish hadn't happened. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Feel free to comment below your opinions, what you agree with, what you disagree with, what you know, anything. I'm free to discuss with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Now I just gotta somehow pick up like 15 books. Why do I do this to myself? Like, you know what's a good thumbnail? Holding way too many books.